In this video, we're diving into some of the most notable updates and announcements from the world of gaming. We'll talk about major updates, exciting announcements, and a few highlights from this week. Let's get this started. Ubisoft has announced the discontinuation of its free-to-play first-person shooter, XDefiant. The game, which launched in May 2024, has been removed from digital storefronts and in-game purchases have been disabled. Existing players can continue accessing the game until the servers are scheduled to shut down on June 3, 2025. Refunds are being issued for certain purchases made after November 3, 2024. This decision has led to significant organizational changes within Ubisoft, including the closure of its San Francisco and Osaka production studios, resulting in the loss of 143 jobs in San Francisco and an estimated 134 jobs in Osaka and Sydney. Despite initial excitement, XDefiant failed to retain a substantial player base to justify continued investment. Half of the global XDefiant team will be reassigned within the company. Ubisoft plans to launch Season 3 of XDefiant and keep servers running until June 3, 2025. The move is part of Ubisoft's strategy to increase selectivity in research and development investments. The company has faced setbacks with delays and poor sales in key titles, including Star Wars Outlaws. Despite such challenges, Ubisoft remains committed to its games-as-a-service strategy with titles like Rainbow Six, The Crew, and For Honor. A dispute between Microsoft and Google over App Store policies has delayed the launch of a planned Xbox Game Store on Android, raising questions about the future of mobile gaming accessibility. At the center of the conflict is Google's policy requiring apps on its platform to use Google Play billing, which imposes a 30% commission on transactions. Microsoft has argued that this creates challenges for launching its Xbox Store and has called for policy changes to allow alternative payment systems. Google, however, has maintained that its policies are designed to ensure security and consistency on Android devices. The company has stated that Microsoft is capable of moving forward within the existing framework and has suggested that delays are due to other concerns on Microsoft's end. The issue is further complicated by a U.S. court ruling in October 2024 that deemed Google's App Store practices monopolistic. While the ruling required Google to allow third-party app stores, the enforcement has been delayed by a temporary stay granted during Google's appeal. Blizzard Entertainment's Brent Gibson, director of Diablo 4, recently reaffirmed the studio's decision to make the Dark Citadel, a key dungeon introduced in the Vessel of Hatred expansion, a multiplayer-only activity. Speaking during a Q&A session on December 3rd, Gibson stated, "I absolutely am sticking to my guns on Dark Citadel, responding to ongoing community discussions about the design choice." For context, the Dark Citadel represents a significant shift in Diablo 4's gameplay design, being the first dungeon in the franchise to require cooperative play. Solo players have expressed frustration, citing concerns about being excluded from the dungeon's rewards. Although the dungeon is optional and not required for main progression, these rewards make it a compelling challenge for those who participate. Player feedback has been mixed, and some welcome the cooperative aspect, praising the teamwork and strategy required to complete the dungeon. Others, particularly solo players, argue that such mandatory group content deviates from the traditionally flexible playstyle of the Diablo series. This raises questions about whether future updates will offer a better balance between solo and cooperative experiences. I guess we'll have to wait and see how this plays out in future updates. In other news, STALKER 2 received its latest update, patch 1.0.3, bringing a host of improvements aimed at addressing critical issues reported by players. Compared to the game's rocky launch in November, which was plagued by crashes, bugs, and performance issues, this patch signals significant progress in addressing player concerns. The update focuses on improving stability, reducing lag, and fixing mission-breaking bugs that frustrated many players early on. NPC behavior has also been tweaked, making interactions feel more natural, while adjustments to the game's balance provide a smoother overall experience. While the game launched with over 650 issues, the developers at GSC Game World have been steadily chipping away at them. This patch is a solid step forward, with the studio showing clear dedication to improving the game based on community feedback. If you tried STALKER 2 at launch and found it rough around the edges, now might be a good time to jump back in and see how far it's come. Rockstar Games also has a pretty big announcement. Not about GTA 6, mind you, but for the GTA Online Agents of Sabotage update. This time, players will team up with Jody Marshall, a former FIB agent gone rogue, and Pavel, the quartermaster from the Cayo Perico heist. Together, they'll take on covert missions aimed at exposing corruption in Los Santos. As your base of operations, you'll return to the Darnell Bros Garment Factory, a location many fans will recognize from GTA 5. The update is expected to introduce new vehicles, missions, and community challenges, enhancing the overall gameplay experience. Agents of Sabotage is set to release on December 10th, and players are encouraged to prepare for the update by ensuring their game is up to date. Keep an eye on official Rockstar channels for further details as the release date approaches. This week, COD Black Ops 6 rolled out its mid-season update, Season 1 Reloaded, packing in new content across zombies, multiplayer, and Warzone. The update introduces Citadel de Mor, a brand new zombies map set in a medieval European principality. Players will team up with familiar characters like Weaver and Maya as they continue the fight to rescue Samantha Maxis. With new wonder weapons and plenty of gameplay enhancements, it's a must-try for zombies fans. On the multiplayer side, players can enjoy 3 new maps, including a festive version of Nuketown. New weapons and perks have also been added, giving players more ways to customize their loadouts and adapt their tactics. As part of the holiday celebrations, the COD event brings limited-time modes like Holiday Rush and Sleigh Ride Resurgence, offering unique challenges and seasonal rewards. Even Warzone gets in on the action, with ranked battle royale play debuting on the Urzikstan map and festive decorations adding to the holiday vibe. Overall, Season 1 Reloaded offers a little something for everyone, whether you're grinding ranks in Warzone or diving into zombies with your squad. The update is available now, so make sure to check it out and see what's new in Black Ops 6. The highly anticipated Path of Exile 2 has officially entered early access, and the response has been nothing short of monumental. In its first week alone, over 1 million keys have been redeemed, breaking records for the franchise and solidifying grinding gear games' place at the top of the ARPG genre. The massive influx of players hasn't come without its challenges, though. The high demand has introduced some logistical challenges, with players experiencing login queues due to server capacity issues. GGG has acknowledged that server capacity is being stretched to its limits and are working on expanding server infrastructure to meet the influx of players. They assured fans that they're working tirelessly to scale their systems and accommodate the overwhelming demand. Nonetheless, early reactions from players have been overwhelmingly positive. Many have praised the immersive environments, addictive loot mechanics, and fast-paced combat. However, some have noted minor performance issues, particularly on mid-range PCs. Grinding Gear Games is expected to address these optimization concerns in upcoming updates, ensuring that Path of Exile 2 delivers on its promise of being the ultimate action RPG. The full release of Path of Exile 2 will follow after the early access period, with the developers continuing to refine the game during this phase. Okay, now into the sales and freebies. Amazon Prime Gaming is getting into the holiday spirit with 18 free PC games available to subscribers throughout December. The lineup includes classics like Star Wars Bounty Hunter, Tomb Raider Underworld, fan favorites like Overcooked 2 and Quake 2, and indie hits like Dredge and Planet of Lana. The games are being released in waves, with titles dropping on December 5th, December 12th, and December 26th. To claim them, subscribers just need to link their Amazon account to Prime Gaming and redeem the games through the portal. With a wide variety of genres on offer, this month's Prime Gaming freebies ensure there's something for everyone to enjoy during the holidays. Next is Sony. In celebration of PlayStation's 30th anniversary, the PlayStation Store offers discounts on a vast selection of games and add-ons for both PS4 and PS5 users. The sale commenced on December 2nd and is set to run until December 20th, 2024. This promotion includes notable titles such as The Last of Us Part 1, Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, and The Witcher 3, with discounts reaching up to 80% off. In addition to game discounts, the sale extends to various add-ons, allowing players to enhance their gaming experiences with additional content. Sony is also offering discounts on hardware and peripherals through direct.playstation.com in select markets, providing an excellent opportunity to upgrade gaming setups at reduced prices. Here's a pretty cool announcement for all the esports enthusiasts out there. Sony has announced PlayStation Tournaments XP. a new series of live esports events aimed at enhancing the competitive gaming scene on PlayStation 5. The inaugural event is scheduled for January 18, 2025 in London, featuring titles such as Tekken 8, EA Sports FC 25, Fortnite, and Astrobot. Players worldwide can participate in open qualifiers, with the opportunity to represent teams designated by PlayStation's iconic symbols: triangle, circle, cross, and square. These teams will compete for points, the championship title, and exclusive prizes. Qualifiers for Tekken 8 and EA Sports FC 25 have already begun, while those for Fortnite and Astrobot are set to start on December 6th and December 13th, respectively. Sony will cover travel and accommodation expenses for players who qualify for the live event. For those unable to attend in person, the competition will be live-streamed on PlayStation's official Twitch and YouTube channels. This initiative reflects Sony's commitment to fostering a vibrant esports community on the PlayStation platform, providing players with new avenues to showcase their skills on a global stage. Wrapping up our news roundup, the Game Awards 2024 nominees have been announced. The ceremony is set to take place on December 12, 2024 at the Peacock Theater in Los Angeles, marking the 10th anniversary of this event, celebrating the best in gaming across multiple categories. The nominees for Game of the Year include Astrobot, Black Myth: Wukong, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Elden Ring: Shadow of the Erdtree, Metaphor Refantatio, and Balatro. Notably, Elden Ring: Shadow of the Erdtree is the first DLC expansion to be nominated for the top honor, sparking discussions about how expansions fit into major award categories. Other categories, like Best Game Direction and Best Narrative, feature strong contenders as well. Titles such as Like a Dragon: Infinite Wealth, Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, and the Silent Hill 2 remake are all competing for recognition in storytelling, while Best Direction includes many of the same Game of the Year nominees. In the fan-driven Player's Voice Award, games like Genshin Impact, Black Myth: Wukong, and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth remain in the running. Others, including Astrobot and The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom, didn't make it past the earlier rounds. Voting for this category is open until December 11th, with the winner to be announced live during the show. Fans can cast their votes across all categories on the Game Awards official website and tune in to watch the ceremony, which will be live-streamed globally on platforms like YouTube and Twitch. And that's it for this week's Gaming News Roundup. For more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.